Hey guys, my name is Ryan Konchak or Spellafeet, and today we're going to be talking about Egg Hunt 2020. Um, Basically, was it good? Was it bad? Was it decent? Was it a chore? Was it like something that people didn't like, or was it something that people liked? So I was on YouTube looking around. I've been seeing a lot of like kind of negativity towards event. Like I feel like there are some just not so good stuff that was in this Egg Hunt. But there was definitely some really good stuff in this egg hunt that I do want to put out because first of all, we didn't have a Halloween event 2019, and neither did we have a Christmas event 2019. So at least be grateful that they did do an event, and be grateful that they did do the Bloxies too. So either way, I managed to get all the eggs. I managed to get all of them. The last one I got was the one in murder, and but yeah, I got all 49 of them, and I'm waiting for the Faberge egg. That looks incredibly awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. This egg looks amazing, but I'll talk about this Faberge egg later. And I'm just gonna be basically giving like um a point tab or whatever. What do you call it? Like a points out of 10 for each egg, and just saying how I liked each one. And I'll just be putting so, and I'll basically put my event as so, and tell you if I like this event or not. And some people saying that this egg hunt was bad. Some people are saying that it was fine. Some people are also repeatedly saying that it was like basically a chore. I could agree. I honestly, the egg hunt from 2018 was like one of the best ones, even though I didn't really do it. Because the egg hunt 2019, if you don't remember that one, I didn't do it, even though I was kind of on Roblox. And I believe I only have one egg from 2019. Where is it? I know I accidentally got it. Huh, where is it? I know I have it in my inventory somewhere. Maybe here. There it is. Rocket Escape. That was the only egg I got from 2019 egg hunt because I was playing Natural Disaster Survival and I happened to go into the map with the egg, and we launched the rocket and I got it. But the first egg, let's not waste time, but the first egg that I went for was the iEgg 12 Max Pro. This thing looks okay actually. This egg actually looks pretty good. I don't think we've ever had an egg that looks like this. Um, it was honestly fine. The quest was okay. It wasn't really necessarily fun, but it was just kind of a random quest. You just had to hack terminals, and the quest wasn't at all that hard. So I'll just give this one like I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. Uh, it could have made this a bit more funner, but at least it was easy. So yeah, you have that one. The next one was the Despacito egg. All you had to do was find 6 pieces in Robloxian high school. Not really a fun quest, but the egg looks okay. The egg, obviously they made the Despacito egg because that was the whole entire meme in the school. And this egg really goes really good with the Tower of Eggs. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 as well. The next one is, oh gosh. Don't even get me started on the Marine Exhibit egg, bro. This one was such a pain to get, bro. Like, you can't believe how hard it was to get this egg. This was like one of the most difficult eggs to get. There are definitely a couple other very difficult eggs, but I couldn't, for the first 30 minutes of the game, I couldn't even find the egg. And then the next 10 minutes, and then I spent the next 5 minutes trying to get out of that like one hamster cage because I couldn't get out because the egg would just be on the other side of the glass wall and I'd just be hanging around. I was about to literally quit that game. And then I spent like another 5 minutes trying to get into the noob's mouth. So the egg looks okay, but like the quest was just so unbelievably hard. I have to give this like a 3 out of 10. But I'm giving points because the egg looks fine. What was the next egg? This one you just basically had to go into this one game. I forgot what it was called. I actually forgot what it was called, but you had to like defeat these. You had to defeat owls, whatever they're called, owls, I think. And you just had to defeat them, and sometimes they'd randomly drop an egg. For some reason, I wasn't getting eggs right off the bat like Dieter was. But I mean, this was this was kind of. I was starting to think that this is like a game that you had to absolutely grind, and like the game was trying to make you stay in this game as long as possible in order to get this. But like, the egg looks, I don't think it's an egg that I'll really wear at all either, so I'll give this one like a 6 out of 10. Eggsicle, this egg looks fine. This egg actually looks okay. That's actually a very pretty complex egg there. All you had to do was like do like 10, what was it called, jumps on like these, hills. And I'm glad it wasn't like one of those games where you had to go like, you had to wait so long to go all the way up at the hill or whatever. But that one was I had a bit of fun doing that. At least it was easy and not difficult. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Oh no, not this egg, bro. Okay, first, okay. If I don't know if you're gonna complain about this egg, but I have to complain about this egg because first of all, this was the egg that took me the most time to get. The Wild West egg almost beat this one. This egg looks okay actually. I mean, it looks okay for what the quest was, but the thing is, it was so hard. First of all, I had to join 6 servers. The first 5 servers were broken, or there was someone spawn killing all the heroes, because I was just going to be a hero so I can actually fly around and utilize that thing, but like in one of the servers, some guy was just spawn killing all of them, and that was so stupid. I ended up I ended up almost quitting, but the thing is, I joined a server that only had one more person in it. Apparently, the guy had already put all the eggs. And was like, quick, jump on the podium or whatever. And I was like, okay, I jumped on the podium. I got the egg, and I was teleported to some boss battle. But I went AFK for a couple seconds, and then the ground fell, and I died from the lava. But I was like, I don't even care. I got the egg. That's all that matters. So, but this one took so long to get. But I'm glad I got it. So, yeah. What was the next egg I gave? This was actually a fun... Oh, yeah, I forgot to give a percentage for this. This is a 4 out of 10. At least the egg looks good. Maybe a 5 out of 10 because the egg looks okay. But the gourmet egg was actually fun to get. All you had to do a couple of quests. At least they tried to make it fun, and the egg also looks really good. There's a couple of avatars that you can do with this. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Tower of Eggs was a really fun one to get. And first of all, if you all notice, this egg is literally a free head stack. It's literally just an eggy version of a head stack. This is literally completely free, and you should get this. You should definitely get this egg, because this is actually a really good egg to own. There's many avatars that you can make out of this. It's really good. I had a lot of fun in tower defense. I can't say it was hard because you had to actually work diligently in order to beat the tower defense. And yeah, so I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Maybe 1 point off just for being, I don't know, slightly hard. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but like, definitely not too much of a perfect score, but 9 out of 10 is a definite really good score for this egg. EG, this is actually a really cool egg to hone. This, you basically just had to do parkour. I really loved it. I don't think there was any complications at all. I literally can't complain. This is a 10 out of a 10. This was a really fun egg to get. Chocolate Bunny Egg, all you had to do was complete a couple of side quests in this one game. It was like a simulator game. I forgot what it was. But the egg actually looks pretty good. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Swarming Egg, you had to do some quests in Bee Swarm Simulator. I actually liked the egg, and it wasn't all that difficult. It actually helps you get started on Bee Swarm Simulator like a lot. It gives you a lot of good stuff. So I can't complain about this egg at all. 10 out of 10 as well, because I don't see anything wrong with this game and with the egg at all. Okay, Britannic Egg. Don't get me wrong. This egg looks amazing. I cannot literally say that this egg looks just amazing. Problem was, the quest was kind of random. You just had to deliver a post. You just had to deliver like a note to the captain from the nurse. And the problem is, the captain would only talk to one person at a time, which made it incredibly hard to like get the quest done quick. And I don't know if that was done intentionally in order to make you stay in the game as long as possible. But the egg was still worth to get it. But like, honestly, I think you could have just let everyone talk to the captain at the same time. I don't know if that was a bug or whatever, but I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. This could have been a 10 out. I mean, you know what? Yeah, 8 out of 10. I would have given this another point if you could have talked to the captain again, and maybe one more point if the quest wasn't kind of random, I guess. I don't know. But this is a really cool egg. You should definitely try to get that one. Egg of the Shard Seeker. That was incredibly easy. All you had to do was get two keys, and just unlock this giant temple that was like, it was all close to each other, and you just got the egg for free. And I was like, okay, thanks for the free egg, I guess. And the egg does look good. I actually like it. And the quest was easy, but it kind of wasn't really fun just to kind of grab a key just like that. I don't know. It was kind of not fun. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. But like, again, I'm giving a ton of points that this is actually not a painful egg to get. The Supercharged Striker Egg. This one was questionable. I don't understand why they put this in like in a game that was like, well, in like the league game or whatever. I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of people have been saying that this egg is actually very difficult to get. I don't know if that's true or not, but like, all you had to do was just go up to the egg and click the superpower option. It was like a superpower. I got most of these eggs on mobile just because my computer isn't that too good to handle some stuff. I did like half on mobile, half on PC. But I used the suit. At first I was trying to like tackle it just to break it open. I just used the superpower, broke it, and I got the egg like just like that. So the egg actually looks good. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 because this isn't even even that hard. Kind of a random thing just to have an egg pop up randomly in the game, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10. My drop leg, all you had to do was bring 10 flowers. The egg looks okay. It looks, all you had to do was kind of just bring 10 flowers. And it was a random game choice, too. So, but since this was easy, it wasn't necessarily fun, so I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. Okay, so the technical egg. At first, getting this egg was extremely boring and not even good, but the last part for getting this egg was actually fun and not even that difficult. So, first of all, you had to basically, go through, you had to basically get 3 pieces of scrap, aka go through any 3 roller coasters 3 times through. You had to just go through a roller coaster 3 times through, which first of all, not fun to get 3 pieces of scrap. You could have just hit him around the map, and I would have been much fine with doing that instead of having to go on a ride 3 times through. But then you would go into like a teleporter, and you had to go through this obby that was actually that wasn't hard, and it was actually a bit fun. And the egg, I guess, also looks okay, but it kind of looks random for the game itself because it was like a roller coaster game, not like a space or whatever game. But like the obby was space, so I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I would have given a lot higher score if you didn't have to go through that roller coaster 3 times. But still a cool egg. I like how it's holding a noob and other guns like that. Really cool egg. Thank you for that egg too. Wicked Egg of Commodity. This was actually a fun egg to get. First of all, this egg looks awesome. And the quest, you had to go through like a story-based thing. I actually liked it more than I liked the time-traveling egg because that one was absolutely difficult, but I'll talk about that one later. The egg looks awesome. It looks shiny and all that stuff. And the quest was fair. All you had to do was kill a couple of snakes. I was doing this solo, actually. I managed to get in a server with only 1 person, or just me. And I got this egg. I almost died, but like I managed to get it. And I even beat the snake boss, I believe. Yeah, I beat the snake boss. But this was a fun egg to get. I honestly don't see anything wrong with this. This shouldn't have been a hard. 10 out of 10. I can't say anything better about this egg. Really fun egg. Thank you for that. Giga Zombie egg. If I remember correctly, I don't remember. How did you get this egg? Forgot how you got this egg. Maybe you had to defeat like this one zombie. This like one's metallic zombie boss, if I remember correctly. But like it would do like a lot of like shockwave attacks, I believe. Like I'm not really doing a tutorial right now. I'm just like reviewing him. I'm not really doing tutorials since Deer Plays has like all of them and he's been doing all the egg launches. But I actually like this egg, and I think the quest was also fun. If I remember, if I'm saying the correct quest, I'm not sure because I kind of forgot what this quest was for this egg. But yeah, I'll give this one I'm gonna actually give this one a 9 out of 10. 1 point off because I think they could have done a bit better on this egg, but still good egg, good score. Thank you so much for this egg. Okay, so this one would have been a hard one. The thing is, basically you could have killed the shark and then like quickly raced to behind him to get the thing. But I was like, nah, buddy, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the egg. I just started like jumping around the water. The shark tried to kill me. I like dodged to the left and I immediately went right and I got the egg behind him. And yeah, so I could see this being a bit difficult. Like you have to be quick to get the egg. So yeah, I don't know if this is particularly difficult for someone, but the egg actually looks really good. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 in my perspective. This may be a 7 out of 10, but for now it's an 8 out of 10. That's probably my final score on this. But thank you for that egg. That actually looks really cool. This probably is my most favorite egg. It looks really good. I actually like this egg. And to get this egg, you had to go to like a death run, and basically you had to collect like energy cores to power up a drill, 10 of them, and the energy cores would like try to run away from you. Like sometimes they would jump up, and the problem was the game was so laggy. I was playing it on computer, and it was so incredibly laggy. But I managed to get 10 of them, and I opened the drill, and I got the egg. I love this. I absolutely love this egg. Like I already put it, so. Really cool egg. You should try getting this. I probably should have done this on mobile to make it not so long. I don't even know if it's available on mobile, but Cthulhu egg. This one was also I forgot to give my score on this. This was an 8 out of 10. I mean, or 9 out of 10. I'll put it as a 9 out of 10 because this actually looks like a really cool egg and I actually like it. But 1 point off for I guess some lagginess because everyone does not have the best computer in the world. So I'm just speaking on their behalf. Okay, Cthulhu egg. I actually liked Quill Lake a lot. You had to do a couple of parkour and stuff like that. I don't see anything wrong with this egg and the game itself. The game was a good choice. 10 out of 10. I can't say anything bad about this game. This was not hard. It was good, challenging, and it was really fun. This egg also looks really cool. There might be a bit of a problem with this egg. I don't know. There's a hat called Cthulhu, and it kind of looks a bit similar to this, and it's actually a pretty expensive limited. But I don't know. I haven't been seeing any problems with this egg, but it kind of looks really similar to the Cthulhu limited. That's kind of expensive, but I'm not going to talk about any comparisons. There hasn't been any hate towards this egg, so yeah, 10 out of 10 for that egg. Post Egg of the Sea. I believe this egg was awarded from whatever floats your boat. Basically, it was a really random quest. Like, it was a bit confusing to listen to Dieter plays. So basically, you had to go enter the egg mode, and you had to like break your thing and hold on to the egg and hope that no one would sail towards you and like kill you or whatever. So I just built. Apparently, my stepbrother, when he used this account before me as a hand-me-down account, you can see through the sailors. Apparently, he played this game so much that he had a lot of cash, so I literally just built, like, a giant floating house. It was so fun. And, I don't think this was too hard for other people to play. It wasn't hard for me. I was in a full server, so I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. I'll give 1 point off because probably this might have been a bit hard for some other players, again, and because of people trying to kill you, but 9 out of 10. This egg also looks amazing. It doesn't even look like an egg, which is why I like it. It actually just looks like a regular ship. So, amazing. This would look good with headless head on, but, 31,000 Robux for that. So, 9 out of 10 for that one. Alright, we have gotten our first set of it. Enchanted. You had to play Royal High. You basically had to shoot an arrow. You had to like shoot on top of like the enemy team like to hit them off, and I think it was like either 5 or 3 eggs. I don't remember. The egg looks The egg looks fine. I mean, I'm not a fan of Royal High. And I was playing on mobile, and for some reason I found it really easy because, my marksman skills, all us 2010 old players out there are professional brick battlers. Well, not too professional, but, like, wait, that was, like, basically the game everyone played back then. Not always. There was also skate parks and paintball, but, yeah, paintball was a thing my brother, me and my stepbrother always used to play, and same with brick battling. So it wasn't even, it was far from difficult to obtain that egg. So I'll give that one a 9 out of 10. I'll give that one a 9 out of 10. I'll give 1 point off because some people have been saying that it was actually a bit hard to obtain this egg, even though I have no idea if it was too hard. Brain Freeze egg. This was actually a very fun egg to get. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because, first of all, that quest was actually really fun in Breakin's story where you had to, like, damage and you had to do, like, a small obstacle course that wasn't even that all difficult. Fun. 10 out of 10. Saber Boss egg was just kind of like basically kind of like a simulator where you just had to, like, collect random stuff. And then you had to beat a boss which did absolutely nothing to you. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. This would have been cool if this was like a sword pack, honestly, because we had the head stack. It would have been nice if we had a sword pack. Egg of Hearts. I would have probably given this one a 10 out of 10. Well, no, I wouldn't have. I would have given it a 9 out of 10, but I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. I think the bosses were actually kind of difficult, or the enemies in general, and some people have actually died from it. I've died once from, like, that last enemy. And another point off for those invisible walls that would just keep you from cutting across the map, which was kind of a bit weird why they would just be invisible walls. Like, it took me a long time to even find where to go. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. The egg does look good. I like it. Okay, then I'll talk about the special eggs. I have all 3 of them. I'll talk about the special eggs later. Dragon's Breath. I think you had to defeat, like, a dragon in, dragons. I don't remember this one. I think it was Treasure Quest. Yeah, Treasure Quest, I believe that was. And you had to defeat a dragon, and you'd get this. The dragon was incredibly easy. Don't even get me started on it being hard. The egg looks really good. It doesn't even look like an egg. It just looks like a nice potion to have on your avatar. Again, would look nice with headless head on. So I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. That was actually fun to do. There was you had to go through like you had to defeat enemies and go through an entire dungeon. It was nice. I liked it. Egg of Hidden Treasures. Okay, this one was a bit of a pain to get as well. But the thing is, the egg makes up for it. The egg looks really good. Like, just take a look at this thing. This looks amazing. It has wings. It's opened. It looks good. So it was worth the effort to try to get this egg. But the thing is, they would only provide you with like so many materials to make a boat to go across like 3 stages until the dragon would pick you up. It took me 7 tries until I finally managed to, like, I was literally without a motor. It was only like 2 blocks. It was just me and my egg, and my dragon managed to pick me up. He dropped me, and I almost fell off the castle because he kind of landed me in like the side, but I managed to climb in and get the egg. And it was also satisfying to collect the egg because all the treasure would go down and just fade up into the sky while spinning. So Very worth to get this egg. It is worth the difficulty. Even though it was hard, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Even though it was difficult, but this is such a worth egg to get. But in all sense, I'd probably get an 8 out of 10, but like my rating is a 9 out of 10. It was worth the difficulty. Not unlike the Mad City egg or whatever, but those also looked fine. So thank you really much for having a cool egg. Okay, so the problem with Samurai egg, I think this was what was it called? Dungeon Quest, right? Okay, so the thing is, I was on mobile, and for some reason, like, my data ended, and it was incredibly, like, laggy. Not me. Like, mobile wasn't completely clean for me, but, like, all my other, team was lagging. And they basically just carried me to the Samurai Egg, and I just got it basically for free. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even hurt a boss once, and I kept dying. And a lot of people have been saying that, like, teams have been kicking them out just for being a level 0 player, and people have been, like, just kicking them out, and it's been really hard because they have no materials at all. The egg does look good, but, like, I don't know if it was really required for the effort. I mean, I was just literally carried in a team of just pros, so I'll give this one a 7 out of 10, but, like, points for actually looking good. But I think you could have made the quest not, like, where you could kick people out. I mean, there should have been a better way so people wouldn't get kicked out from their teams. So, 7 out of 10 for that one. Nice egg. Oh, God, this egg looks really good. Egg Munition. So, a lot of people have been saying that bad business is really difficult, and they can't get a single kill, like Roblox Minigun are saying, like, they haven't gotten a single kill. I literally got this egg the third kill that I did. It was incredibly easy to actually play it, probably because I just have good marksman skills. I don't know. Not everyone's a good marksman. And surprisingly, I found myself playing this even after I got the egg. I just kept playing this because I actually like bad business. It wasn't laggy. It wasn't. It was just. It was just literally carefree. I guess I could say. I don't know if I don't know. My English is bad right now. Sorry, but this egg even looks amazing. But I mean, I do have to consider everyone else's like problems with this game, where it was kind of hard to get this egg. So I'll give this one. I'll give this one basically like a 7.5 out of 10. But like, just note that I really love this egg, and I actually really like the game itself. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Tiny Tank Egg. I got this for free on mobile because I was not going to do the effort to, like, painfully try to kill a tank, even with the Game Pass and all. Since this is free on mobile, I'll get rid of the part with the Game Pass, so that's not going to take any points off for the Game Pass. But the game, in general, was still a bit difficult to do, so I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. But it's cool that you kind of have, like, kind of an egg that's, like, a tank. Maybe I could have done a bit better on it, but, like, honestly, like I said, I got this egg for free. So I'll take off the Game Pass. If I wasn't include the Game Pass, I would probably take a bit more off. But yeah, like I said, I'll talk about these later. Fried chicken egg, just collect 5 drumsticks. It was fun playing that game because I used to play it on my other account, but now it's locked. So rip that account. I'll probably talk about it later sometime. I don't know. But it looks like a cool egg. There's actually some good outfits with this, like the KFC worker or whatever. So I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. You had to do quests and defeat a boss that was actually kind of challenging. 8 out of 10. Good egg, but like I think you could have did a bit better on the egg. 8 out of 10 for this one. All you had to do was like just do an adopt. You had to feed it. You had to like care for a chick. I'm not a fan of Adopt Me, and I don't think too many people are either. If they're like above 13, like this is like a kind of a more of a kids game instead of like a game that like old people play, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say old people, but yeah. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Eggo Bot, you just had to do a couple of lane quests, like just collect a couple eggs, that's it. That wasn't really fun, but the egg does look good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Egg Therian, like I said, I got for free. I watched Dieter Play's video. Apparently, you had to go all the way to a well and back, and then go all the way to another very long well and back. And the egg looks and like another game that was just trying to keep you in the game as long as possible. So I'll give this one like a 6 out of 10. Okay, so this is another egg that was worth the effort because this egg looks really good, but like the thing, you had to actually wait for a specific map, which again, trying to keep you in long as the game as possible. But the thing is, it was definite that like in the 4th round, like in a 4th game, it would definitely be the map or something like that. So the obby was a bit hard. I died once. I died like once, and then the next time I did it, I managed to get it with like 1 life left and like a little bit of health left. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10, but like just note that this is a really cool egg. Lost Egg, it literally required no effort at all. Like the first time I did, I was on mobile and like I couldn't find the egg because it was lagging so much. But the second time I joined, there was literally a path that just led right to the egg. Someone just caved out an entire path for other players to get the egg. So shout out to whoever did that so much, or shout out to anyone else who cleared a path out. And it really cool egg. But the thing is, it wasn't even that hard to do. But it was kind of a bit far away, but I can't really take off points for that. It wasn't trying to keep you in the game as long as possible, so I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Okay, this was a really lame egg to get. You had to go through a drag race 10 times. it wasn't really that fun to get an egg. A game that was just trying to keep you in the game as long as possible. 5 out, maybe even a 4 out. Well, the egg looks okay, but I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Even though it was easy, 5 out of 10. This one was a really fun egg to get. They taught me how to make a plane. The game was called Plane Crazy. They taught me how to make a plane or whatever. And it was fun, and I had to chase the egg into a building. The egg looks really cool, worth the effort. Okay, I kind of quit trying to get this egg, but I finally got it. The egg looks really cool, and I think it was worth the effort. But the thing is, the problem with this egg was like, oh, wait, I forgot to give a score for this one. This one is a 9 out of 10. Actually, no, 10 out of 10. There was nothing wrong with this game. If the egg was running away from you, just chasing into the house. 10 out of 10. This one, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. You know, 6.7 out of 10 because the egg looks good. Because the problem with this egg is like you had to wait for a specific map. Again, kind of trying to make you stay in the game as long as possible, even though it is a really popular game. And when you'd kill the Juggernaut, or if you did even manage to kill the Juggernaut, which is it was sometimes hard if you didn't have a lot of people actually fighting. And there was only like 2 or 3 eggs would spawn. And like I killed the Juggernaut, and like one guy got the egg. I was like, run, get the egg, and I managed to get it before anyone else did. So I could see this being a problem for some users trying to get it if they're like far away from it. So 7 out of 10. This one you had to do a couple of quests, and like at the end, I really couldn't kill the boss, but some pro just came in and just wiped the boss, and I was like, thanks for the free egg. Like I didn't know what to do at that point, so I just got the egg. So I mean, I don't know. I probably should have done this on computer, but I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 just because it's also a pretty cool egg. I don't understand what this egg has to do anything with what's it called? Ultra Doomspire, Super Doomspire. I mean, it does have a crown that has like all 4 colors of it on, but I mean, I do like cats, I guess, but like, why is it a cat? Like, is it not gonna be like a tower egg or whatever? I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with a cat egg. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. I was doing this on mobile, so I really couldn't apply my marksman skills. I was just trying to get eggs, and it shouldn't be that hard. It was hard for me because I was doing it on mobile. This was a really random game. I've never really seen it before. The egg looks really random. Now I know why it's like all of that. It's because like there's 3 types of bears, I guess, and one of them has like 3D glasses, one of them looks like a genie, one of them has horns. And you basically had to find a key and do a kind of actually a pretty hard obby, to be honest. Not as hard as the Doc Holiday one was. But, I mean, the egg kind of looks random. But, I mean, that's kind of their game, so I really can't take off points for that egg. But, either way, I'll give this one, like, a 7 out of 10. I think they could have did a bit better on the egg. But, I mean, more eggs is more better, I guess. Venture egg, I actually kind of found it a bit fun. Cracking the eggs, like, running over the eggs with my car. It was actually a bit satisfying, too. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Detective W. Wolf. What was that? That was where you had to, like, find a golden egg and just survive the end of the round. I did this on mobile, and there was, like, 7 people chasing me trying to get the egg or something like that. I didn't know if they could, like, steal the egg from you, so I just kept running away from them, and I managed to survive and get the egg. And it's actually laggy on computer, so I had to do it on mobile. Okay, this one was a really... These two were really painful to do. This one is... okay, the game is good. It has a good percentage... But like you also have to pay attention that like some people don't have a good computer, and I didn't really have a good computer either, so it was lagging at first. But the second time I joined, it was actually more smoother. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad it was. There was an obby that wasn't so difficult, but there was this one jump that was so insanely hard. It took almost an hour, so it did not beat the Mad City egg. But this egg took almost an hour. I'm gonna have to give this one a 5 out of 10, even though it looks like a cool egg and the game has a good rating. It was really difficult. Mobile was a lot more easier, but I have to speak for all the other people out there. Either a 5 or a 6 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10. I'll just put that as my final score. Same with this one. The problem with this one was it even had a lower percentage. Though it was voiced by, like, Albert, so I guess I'll give, like, 1 extra point for that. Like, it was actually the only game that actually had, like, voiced characters in it, I guess. Problem was, there was 2 obbies, and both of them were really hard. Like, really hard. Like, a lot of people died. Like, this thing, like, has a 27 like percentage. So, I mean, the egg looks okay, but, like, the first you had to complete the first obby, like, I guess, because it did kill you and get both of your life, I believe. And then for the second obby, you just had to like, stay behind, like, don't go, like, you can go up the hill, but don't do the obby, and wait for, like, a pro or something like that to get to the end, and you'd basically teleport there, and then defeat the boss. For some reason, when I got off the pig, I was running incredibly fast, so I can literally easily dodge the evil bunny's attacks. Another problem with this one, like I like this one more better, the Doc Holliday one, because the thing is, like, it wasn't far. You didn't have to wait through the whole. You didn't have to wait to go through the entire story again just to do this again. Like, it was right. You could spawn right on the temple again. So this one you had to go through the entire story again. So I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10, just because of that. Shady subject. I was playing this on mobile. My first kill managed to be I got the egg on the last kill on the first kill, but I also did this on PC, but it was so laggy. But like, it wasn't too laggy. But this egg looks okay. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.5 out of 10 actually. No, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I don't think this was way too hard to get. I mean, as long as he was doing it on mobile, it would have been a lot better. So that's all the eggs. The Star Creator egg, the admin egg, and the developer egg, all three of these were being launched by Dieter Plays. I got the Star Creator from Lonnie or GPR3, and I got the other two from Dieter Plays. And at first this was really hard to get all three eggs, but like now, like Dieter Plays only has like 500 people watching his live stream, so it's incredibly easy to get these eggs. And I'll give all three of these eggs. These look cool in accordance to what they look like. They're also open. I love that. I'm gonna give all three of these a 9 out of 10 because they actually look all good. And now let's talk about the Faberge egg. Was it worth this entire time to get this egg? Honestly, yeah. I think it was worth to get this entire egg. First of all, this egg looks awesome. You cannot deny it. This Faberge egg looks awesome. All the Faberge eggs sit on your head, and this one just looks incredibly good. Like, I can't wait for this thing to go in my inventory. So I'll give this egg a 9 out. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I'm basing the score for the Faberge egg off of all the other eggs percentages or whatever. So 8 out of 10 for this egg hunt. I think this egg hunt was actually pretty cool, to be honest. This is the first egg hunt I've ever done. So honestly, I think this egg hunt was worth it. Like, it was worth the grind. I can understand that it did feel like a chore, but honestly, in the end, I think it was a bit worth it. I hope they can do like another one that like they did in 2018. But either way, thank you for watching this video. I'm really excited to get this egg. Hopefully you have all the eggs and you're ready. Just remember, you don't need the 3 special eggs to get the Faberge egg, but it would be nice if you had all 3 of these in your inventory. It does look cool. The point of an egg hunt is just to make your inventory list look snazzy. And some eggs, like I've said, like the Tower Defense egg, are good hats that they can even use. And I've seen a lot of people like kind of using the EG egg. So yeah, either way, this has been Spellfy or Ryan Kachuk, and I will see you guys later.